Hello. I know I made a video about this earlier, I believe last week, but I thought I needed to do another one. Please say a prayer for Reverend Steve Anderson. He is a pastor, he is a man claiming to speak for God, but is filled with hate and venom and is doing a disservice to God's kingdom. And the sad thing is, seekers, people who are not believers yet, might watch his sermons or the YouTube videos about his sermons and might turn the other way into a life without Jesus. So I would ask anyone who watches to say a prayer for him. I was reading some more of what he said. This was an interview by Michelangelo Signorile. I caught in the gist, which I will post. MS, you want all gay people to be executed, correct? Stephen Anderson, that is correct. It is what the Bible teaches. If someone were to go out with a machine gun and spray on a crowd of gay and lesbian people, would you think that was okay? I would think it was not okay because they believe in due process. Would that person be a murderer? No. I would not judge them as a murderer. No. And, MS, I'm gay. I'm gay and I don't molest any children. What do you think of that? Well, I'd say you're lying. You think I must be molesting children, right? Exactly right. Do you pray that I'll die tonight? If you're homosexual, I hope you get brain cancer like Ted Kennedy. There's no compassion in that conversation. I believe homosexuality is a sin. You can say that. You could say, you can say the Bible teaches that to lie with another man is an abomination. But and I can't see into his heart. I don't know if there's any sins that he has committed. I can't judge that. But we all know no man is without sin. No man. Only Jesus. And only a man without sin can cast the first stone. And that, I hope you get brain cancer like Ted Kennedy. That is evil. That is pure, unadulterated evil. When Jesus was put on the cross, he did not say, Father, give them leprosy. Make these Pharisees die like wounded animals, like pigs. Make them die. He did not say about Pontius Pilate and about the Romans, let them be crushed like snails. Let them be destroyed. He said, Lord, forgive them. Father, forgive them. They know not what they do. No, I know. Jesus is the only sinless man. I mean, Jesus has compassion and love that we can only hope to have. But we are supposed to walk in Jesus' footsteps. I hope you get brain cancer like Teddy Kennedy and die. That's not Jesus' footsteps. That's the evil one's footsteps. That's Satan. That's Satan speaking. I mean, so please, when you go to bed tonight, when you watch this, and when you're in service, pray. Ask your ministers, ask your pastors to pray for Reverend Steve Anderson. I am praying for him. I am praying for the eyes of his heart, for his soul to be opened, for the love of God to enter his heart, You can hate homosexuality. You can, you can even, go and just say, I mean, this is a cancer. Sexual immorality, sexual promiscuity, pornography is a cancer that is eating at our nation's soul. And try to have legislation trying to maybe outlaw gay marriage, whatever. But not this. Not this. And so, I ask you, and if anyone from Reverend Anderson's church is watching this, pray. Pray for yourself. Pray. Sorry. Pray for yourself. Pray for your church. And pray for our country. And I use, this is one of the scriptures. Woe to you, teachers of the law and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You shut the kingdom of heaven in men's faces. You yourselves do not enter, nor will you let those enter who are trying to. Woe to you, teachers of the law and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You travel over land and sea to win a single convert, and when he becomes one, you make him twice as much a son of hell as you are. You don't want, when your time comes, you don't want to be turned away from Jesus. You don't want Jesus to say, go away from me, I never knew you. You don't want him to turn his back on you. And the thing is, you could have said all the nastiest things you wanted to. But once you repent from that hatred, once you repent from that sin, God has mercy. He will forgive. The evil that's inside of this right-wing fundamentalist church, the real extreme, the Fred Phelps, this Reverend Anderson, etc. It's a cancer of your soul. And Satan is dancing. He's enjoying this. Because I believe Reverend Anderson probably has some of the truth in him and has a love of God. But Satan has twisted that love of God into hatred. That's the sweetest plum of Satan. That's the sweetest thing that Satan can do. I mean, corrupting, just like Catholic priests who molest children. Scott Roeder, who killed George Tiller. To bring down a righteous man, to turn a man from righteous to self-righteous into a sinner, is the greatest prize of Satan. It's the greatest prize of the evil one. That's what I'm most afraid of. That's what I'm most afraid of. I'm most afraid that Satan will do that to me. But I have to read the scripture, I have to pray, and do justice, love mercy, and walk humbly with God. Because if you do those things, Satan can't get you. Satan can't get his hooks into you. And so that's why we have to pray. And so I recommend again, pray for Reverend Stephen Anderson and his church. God bless you. And God bless Stephen Anderson.